As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in our guest bedroom because we are getting ready to pack for our vacation, our yearly family vacation. And this year we are going to Pontiac, Michigan. We are making a whole trip out of it. We're going to be gone for like 4 days. We are originally going up there for the Lights Out 7 concert, which we've been to before. It's amazing. But we decided to stay at a campground this time. And this isn't just any campground, you guys. They have an outdoor pool, they have a fenced-in dog park, which is game changer, and they have cabins with your own porches, your own picnic tables, your own bathrooms. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. It's called the Holly Campground. I'm going to do a total video just on that campground because when I was researching to stay there, there wasn't a lot of reviews. There was no videos on YouTube. There was a couple videos, but nothing like that would be good enough to like make a decision on if you wanted to stay there or not. So I'm gonna make a whole video about the campground and a walk around and showing all the different types of cabins. They have tons of cabins. They have mini golf, bowling. They have tons of stuff. They have a pizza place on the campsite. It's gonna be amazing. And then I'm gonna give you like an honest review of the place. But this video is gonna be about packing. And instead of showing you every little thing we're gonna pack, I'm gonna just show you my hacks, my tips, my tricks, things that I pack for hotels and a little bit different for this event because this is gonna be like an actual cabin. This year is the first year that we're actually going to be using these vacuum seal bags. And it comes with this little pump. So super portable because these cabins don't have bedding or towels. So we need to pack pillows, bedding, and towels. So I'm going to try this year and then let you guys know like how happy I am with it. My first advice would be to segregate and kind of try to organize things. So if you look more from this point of view, you'll see that this is my stuff and this is DC's stuff. So we both have a suitcase. My carry-on's up there. His is here, which will have like toiletries in it. We have toiletry bags. We both have our sets of towels. And then this is my luggage, but I think all of our bedding is going to end up in here. And then I still have a little bit of room, so I'm going to do towels. And then our pillows will probably have to go in our suitcase. We have swimming stuff over here. Sunscreen, swim trunks. I'm trying to, like I said, segregate and try to organize. Up here, we have a different beach bag. This beach bag has a little built-in cooler in the bottom here. So we're trying to figure out if I want to take that one or the big green one. And then those are all my little things. And then toiletries and our costumes for Lights Out. That's the other thing that we have to deal with. One of my travel tips is getting one of these. They're flat. And all these little points fold and clip like this. And then when you get done, you have a little bowl. And this is literally what I put my wallet, my keys, headphones, cell phone. Everything goes in here. And it's pretty deep, actually. Your rings, your jewelry. And this sits on a counter in your hotel. Or in my case, we're going to be camping. And I won't lose something behind a dresser. And it folds flat. So it's super cool. I love having that. The other thing is these glue traps. You don't have to use this brand, but you fold first, then you take off the sticky side, and they're little bug traps. I always fold them. You could do either way. You can also lay them like this underneath foots of your bed. Our cabin is a 3-room, so I have one for the bunk bed room, which will have all of our stuff here. There's going to be a bunk bed room, so all of our luggage will go in there. One for behind the toilet. And then 2 by our headboard and our bed. I always do this in every hotel. I always put 2 in our bag by our bed just in case they do have bed bugs. This is going to trap them when they come out at night and help let us know if there are bed bugs and also protect us from getting bed bugs. I usually bring these for swim trunks, and I always make sure to buy or bring one that's a pivot here. This one is also a pivot. So if you're in your hotel, like let's say you don't have anywhere to hang and you can't like hang it on anything, these pivot ones turn so that you can hang it literally anywhere. You could hang it from a door frame up here on the bathroom door of the hotel. So those are really nice to have, especially when traveling. I have this one too, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking it. It is like a foldable drying rack thing. It might be good for washcloths. We're taking washcloths to wash ourselves with. These little packing cubes I use, but I use them a little bit different. I use these for dirty clothes. Or you can use them for clean. But I prefer to use them for dirty. That way only clean clothes are in my luggage bag. Dirty clothes go in here. And obviously this is going to be in my luggage, but it'll be separate enough that it won't stink up my luggage. And then when I come home from vacation and I wash my clothes, I just wash these packing cubes with it. There's another packing cube there. We have a shower caddy. I don't think we'll be using this year because this year is the first time we invested in these, which zip up. They're little shower caddies. And when you open them, they have built-in hooks that can hang on the shower rod. And then all your shower stuff is in here. I don't know how I like this because, like, yeah, this can get wet, but probably don't want it to. Whereas this can literally drip dry. We take this in the shower with us. Me and DC will put all of our toiletries, our shower stuff in here together and just share this whole thing. I also have one of these. You probably have seen them online and on TikTok. It is a door locking system. So even if somebody has a key, if this is installed correctly, they cannot get the door open. This just gives me a peace of mind at night that I can sleep rest assured. Got some goggles here. Over here, my biggest tip on travel accessories for toiletries are these little skin covers. And you guys, these are so easy to put on. I have a ton more over here I can show you. Some of them have little hooks like this. You could hang it if you wanted. So you could put this on backwards and then hang it. But I like using the ones without hooks like this. And I use it to cover... Like, look, it literally fits different size bottles. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take one off and show you real quick. To take these off is super easy. You literally just roll it off like a condom. And they usually just turn themselves right back inside out. So then when you want to put it on, I usually use a flat surface. Go all the way down. And it fits different shapes. And then I don't have to worry about anything leaking in the car or in my bag. This is my vintage train case. I don't take this on trips, but I use it to store all of my travel size accessories. So I have anything travel size, all of our extra toothbrush stuff. I have a first aid kit in here I probably will take just because we're going camping. And so I kind of just pull out what travel size I want, top it off with stuff that's actually in my bathroom. We're taking... bug spray, obviously. Cannot go camping without that. We're taking butt wipes. These are flushable butt wipes. We're not going to flush them. We're going to throw them away. But we are bidet users, you guys. And I am not going a week without a bidet. So this is going to be my alternative. This is our costumes. Bing, bada, boom. So there's some pieces in there. And then there's some alterations I need to make to my dress. So this is my dress here. It's way too long. I need to fix that. And then DC's costume is over here waiting for him to pack it up. And then his swim towel. Oh, shoot, I forgot my swim towel. See, I gotta go do that now. But yeah, I try to like segregate things into, you know, luggage, clothes, toiletries, because you're not going to pack it all overnight. At least I don't anyways. I pack things I don't need, like the blanket and the bedding. And then I'll pack my clothes next. Toiletries will be last. Another traveling hack is these new toiletry bags that we just bought this year. Came with these little shoe bags, but you don't have to use these. You can literally buy, I think it's like 3 for $1 at Walmart. They're like really cheap shower caps. They work just as good. Just as good. This is kind of my system leading up to vacation. I showed you guys this is all of my spillable things, anything that will spill. And then over here, I'll put everything that won't spill, like a bar of soap or Q-tips. This is one of the mystery bags that I got, and it came with a little mini mirror, so it's perfect for traveling. I will put everything in here, and then this is what I will use for like toenail clippers, tweezers, stuff like that. And then the hairbrush and anything big that won't leak will go in here. And then these two will go into my travel carry-on. I guess I call it my carry-on, but which will be this one, which will have all of my toiletries in it, all my medicine. It will have my phone chargers, everything I would need like in the car ready to go. And then it also has these two awesome like drink holders, so I will use those for water bottles. Starting to get things packed like pajamas, swim trunks, things I don't really need. I brought a long sleeve shirt. That bad boy's pretty much packed. And this suitcase has lots of pockets, so that's super nice that I can kind of, and then too, the outside has pockets too, so once I actually zip it up, I can fit more in it. One reason I absolutely love this bag is because it looks like an overnight bag, and technically you can carry it like an overnight bag, right? But down here, you can unzip this. Ta-da! I'm also going to be taking these small trash bags, not just for trash, but will be good for wet swimsuits or if the dogs have an accident or something like that. And then for entertainment, I'm taking Skip-Bo. There will be no internet, no cable, and Skip-Bo is a pretty easy game to play on the ground, on the bed, outside, whatever. It's pretty easy to play. And then for like outdoor entertainment, for sitting around the fire, I'm going to be reading Goosebumps, Return of the Mummy, because it fits the theme for Lights Out, The Night of the Pharaohs. I have 3 things that I'm packing for the vehicle, and it is this flashlight set. It has a battery like you would use for a drill that also fits onto this bad boy, which is for your like to blow up your tire, so if they have a flat tire. And it's really cool. It has a dial on here. It will show you the pressure inside your tire, and you can fill it up to whatever you need. And then I'm also going to be taking our battery starter. I think that's what it's called. But I have one down here, and you charge it ahead of time. And then if you need a battery jump, like if your car needs jumped, you can just plug this in and jump it yourself. You don't have to have it in our vehicle. So those are 3 things I would always take with you, always. Obviously the, flat tire and the starter, the jumper is essential, but the flashlight too, because I've actually had a tire blow on me in the middle of the night on the side of the highway, and you need a flashlight to reflect people away from your vehicle, to get people's attention that you're there, to see what you're doing, but also to work on a vehicle or anything. So that battery is universal for both of those, and it's amazing. I love those. And then the jump starter is an actual outlet. You have to plug it into outlet. So I'll probably leave that overnight a couple days before we go for our trip, and then at least have a peace of mind that if we need to jump or we have a flat tire, we can at least make it by ourselves. Last thing came in the mail today, and that is our picnic bench covers and seat covers. They have like an elastic edging on them, kind of like a bed sheet. And we're getting packed. Thanks for watching. If you have any other tips or things that you think you should bring on a cabin camping trip, leave them down below. Share the love, share the information with others. I will see you guys next time.